What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new server. Now this is called AscendMC. If you guys haven't heard of it, it is a brand new server and the factions will release this Saturday, August 2nd at 3 PM EST. Skyblock should be a few weeks after that, and then Gens should follow on the Skyblock a few weeks later. Now today is going to be a showcase video on the new factions that is releasing, so let's hop straight into it with a lot to do. So once you're in, it brings you to this area. Now you start with diamond armor, diamond tools, a harvest hoe, which we'll go over. We got some obsidian, creeper eggs, TNT, just your normal factions things. Now I'm not huge on factions, however I will be doing a series on this until the release of Skyblock, and then I'll be switching over to Skyblock for my main series. So first thing we do is we choose a crew by clicking on the NPC. Crews are difficult to change once given. Each crew will be given a different perk and abilities. So once we load in, we can choose out of multiple different crews. Now once we choose, I don't believe we can switch. So you got to choose carefully. Now we'll quickly go over them. So over here we have our Aurora crew, which you get permanent haste, you get 2 hearts, and you take less damage when being hit. You got the Atlas, which you get permanent speed 3, you deal an extra 5% damage. You got the Pulsar, which you get permanent fire resistance, so you'll never take fire damage, which is pretty good in factions because everyone uses fire aspect for some reason. And you deal 5% axe damage, and you're immune to paralysis. Over here, you got Stellar, which you get permanent resistance, you're immune to purge, and you deal 5+ bow damage. So honestly, it's up to you what you choose. Would you rather have haste, speed? I don't know. For the sake of this, we are going to choose Atlas. Now, this is before release, so I'm sure I have the option to change. Now, once you choose what crew you want, it brings you to this area. So you got map information, which we'll go over in a second. You got Discord, and then you got your payouts right here, in which you can get star credits, you can get charity, and then for PvP top, you also get your currency. Now, for the information for this faction maps, it's a 3-week map. The first week is a grace period. You cannot raid. The next 2 weeks, you can raid. And by the end, whichever top faction, whatever the top faction is, they'll get 250 star credits split between them. It is teams of 7 with no allies and no truces. However, you can have infinite roster and infinite alts. Your chunk buffer is 15 and you've got a 20-hour shield. So the eco information, you've got spawners, voyage, sugarcane, raiding outpost, dark zone, and more. And at the moment in the store, it is 50% off on everything. So if you want to rank, now is your best chance to get it whilst it's 50% off. And for an extra 5% off, you can use creator code Brandon8B. And that will support me and help the channel grow. Now, once you're also in here, free items, you got a coin shop. Coins you can get by supporting a creator, which is just down here. So I don't know what this chest is. So you got mini games, you got playtime rewards, in which you get money pouches, you get XP pouches the longer you are on the server for. And over here you got support a creator. Now there's multiple creators to choose from. Support me. Once you support, you do /redeem Brandon AB with an underscore at the end, you'll get 200 coins. Those coins are then used in this coin shop up here, in which you can buy yourself creator keys, loot boxes, ranks, miscellaneous, and perks. So it is a very good idea just to get yourself some free coins. Over here we have all the creators. Now we've got vote crates, which obviously you get by voting. You got your rare crates, which got a chance from the vote. A lucky crate, which I'm not really sure how to get them. Then you got a god crate, legendary crate, and common crate. Now some you can buy within the store. Again, 50% off. I advise you to go there now. You got rank preview. This just tells you what every single rank does. And you got monthly crates, which they're pretty broken. Now, if you keep coming further down, we have faction upgrades. So within your faction, once you create one, you can get certain upgrades. I'm assuming it's like extra damage and stuff like that. We got the pass. Now, this pass is like any other pass in any other game. You grind different quests, or just in general grind. You then get rewards. With a free pass, you get limited rewards. If you buy the pass, you'll get every single reward, free and exclusive. Yeah, so here's the quest. So you got week 1 all the way to week 5 quests, as well as daily quests. And here are the rewards we can get. So you can get rare keys, you get money pouches, some masks, not pet eggs, mob spawners, mystery pets, legendary pets, even some god keys. So it is quite ideal. It will definitely boost you a lot, especially if you're on the grind. So we have different armor sets. So what armor sets do, it'll give you a certain buff to a certain class. Like marksman, you get permanent speed, your bow damage deals 25% extra. Or you can have inferno, which you do more fire damage. Lucky, which you enjoy 10% damage reduction. So again, it's definitely going to be crazy factions with all the stuff you're able to do, as well as just go on and explore. So further down here, we also have pets, which will give us OP abilities, which will also help us within our grinds. So plus that with the armor sets, it's going to be crazy. We have kits, we got V kits, we have an auction house. We have balloons, which I'm not sure what they do. It adds a twist on casual PvP. That's what it tells us. We got an XP shop, which we can buy armor sets, ability items, pet eggs, keys, and more. We've got slot machines. So if you're into the gambling, slot machines is definitely a good way to try to get yourself some money or lose it all. Now, this is the F-top. Currently, it's no one. The server's not been released yet. There is chests everywhere. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. Over here, we got Enchanter. So, within the server, they have custom enchants. So, you got a blender, which puts 2 enchants together, I believe. You got custom enchants, in which you can view by rarity or material. There's a lot for every single one. So, once you join the server, you can go through these yourself. There's a lot for me to go through here, but there's definitely a lot of good enchants as well as not good enchants, which brings us on to slots. You can only have a certain amount of enchants per piece of gear. So yeah, we also have enchantment books, which we get by XP, and right now some of them say the cost 0 XP, so let's just get ourselves 10. So we got 10 legendary rune packs. Let's just open these up, see what we get. You need at least 3 empty slots. So okay, let's just throw my armor on quickly. So we got inversion 4. Damage dealt to me has a percent chance to be blocked and heal me instead. That sounds like a very OP enchant. We got XQ, chance to deal 2 times damage while behind your opponent. 4 chance if you're sneaking behind. Enlightened, heal hearts whilst taking damage. Time heal, heals all nearby allies at set intervals. So with a team of 7, you could potentially have a healer on your team, which just goes around healing your full team. It's like a little regen pot. You got Titan Force, which you negate durability damage. Drunk, which gives you slowness and slow swinging, with a chance to give a buffed strength. Don't know how that'll play out, but for you alcoholics out there, I'm sure you'll want that. And yeah, there's a lot of crazy enchants. So for example, these are all yellow, which I'm pretty sure are the yellow slots. So let's just see what we can place on. So that brings 2. Ah, there we go. So yeah, the legendary ones. Oh, I'm moving things around. So legendary are these, like this orange color, which it takes your orange slots. Now the 4 slots, which are in red, I believe that is a soul. To get an expedition one, I'm not sure how you'd apply that. And finally, if we come through the nether portal and spawn, and we come over here, we have events, we have envoys, in which I believe both of them will take part in the war zone. And I believe that is it. So yeah, there's definitely a lot to go through, and unfortunately I don't have any keys that I can open just for the sake of the video. But yeah, this will release on Saturday, the 2nd of August at 3 PM EST, so make sure to be here for the launch, as we are going to try compete for the top island and get that juicy payout. Because store credits can go a long way. And if you guys are excited to see the series and want to keep on seeing more of this server, including the gens and the skyblock, definitely hit the like button, subscribe on notifications on, and support me as a creator by coming up to this NPC, clicking on me, I'll do /redeem Brandon8B. Also, don't forget to use my code in the store for 5% off. During this 50% sale, it will definitely help you a lot for a crazy start of the world. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at the start of Factions.